Apparently, we're having a lot of audio issues tonight, both with you and me, Jennifer. I know your audio's been choppy, and people are saying like they can't hear me right now. Mic's on, so I don't know what to tell people right now. I see like I'm seeing things there. Turn on your mic. Turn on your mic. If I could point the camera right now, there's a red light there.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I haven't muted the mic, so I don't. And you've been able to hear me this whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. It's just one of those nights. It's just been one of those days, and it's one of those nights. All right. Eastside Embrace. Let me settle down. Nikayla Rice, she's not only an amazing leader that's emerging in the community here on the East Side, she's also an amazing artist. She's been doing this series through Eastside Embrace called Sit Down and Listen. They've done 4. We've actually streamed a couple of them. They've been done here on the East Side. There's one that's coming up. And I want to go ahead and roll our interview with Nikayla Rice. Nikayla, it's wonderful to see you again.
Hi, David. It's wonderful seeing you too. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. You have an event coming up on Sunday. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So Eastside Embrace will be hosting a sit down and listen event, a community rally against racism. It's basically going to be a solidarity community rally. We're going to have AAPI community speakers and Black BIPOC speakers there to tell them how they feel as of right now and what's going on in the climate through not just the East Side, but in our communities.
Now, you're part of Eastside Embrace. The last time we talked, you were taking a little bit of a break and getting settled back in, and you're back on your game now. What's been going on with Eastside Embrace?
As of right now, Eastside Embrace is doing pretty well. And this is our first event coming out of, November when our last event was. So Eastside Embrace has been doing a workshop for people who want to do anti-racist work in themselves. So we don't have fake allyships as we are having throughout Seattle and throughout the East Side right now. And that's been pretty well. Since December, we've hosted about 4 of them, and we're still continuing doing that work.
You talk about fake allyship and issues on the East Side. People, I think, believe that the East Side is very woke. The reality is there's actually a lot of racial tension that exists on the East Side. It's just very invisible.
Yes, there's a lot of invisibility, and it's harmful. We have so many people coming towards not just Eastside Embrace, but all the Eastside communities, anti-racist workers like ACH, anti-racist communities in Bothell, and some throughout Redmond and Bellevue, talking about how we can make our communities better and how we can have BIPOCs feel safe, even reporting hate crimes. And so I'm actually working with King County Against Hate and Bias to even get those reports to show King County in a whole that, hey, these things are happening to our BIPOC people. What are you going to do next? So those are other things that Eastside Embrace is working on too.
You were telling me about what I don't like to call it this because we shouldn't have it, but I like to call it low-key racism. You're telling me some incidents with high school students and their hair that's going on right in the Lake Washington School District.
Through the interviews that I've had already, I've had Black individuals specifically because that's who I'm talking to most right now in my work, but tell me that there are students who get their hair touched by white students, not even understanding the wrong in that, and because they're not being educated. And so we have teachers who see actions of racism and are not speaking out to them because they don't want to have conflict with white parents. It's silence racism. It's the silent ones that really affect our youth into adulthood. And so I'm still doing reports on this. And so hopefully when not just King County sees this, but when Lake Washington does, they want to do something about it because the biggest thing is to be held accountable.
Sunday at Juanita Beach Park at 2:00. Could you tell us a little bit more about what will be going on and what will be covered?
Yes. So we're going to have some special speakers coming towards that are going to be speaking about the current events that are not just happening on the East Side, but happening through Washington and how they feel about that. And we'll have Adrian, they are an amazing artist, a poet, going to be performing, and a African music band coming too. So I'm really excited for it. So Eastside Embrace is going to continue having the sit down and listen events like always to amplify Black and BIPOC voices in our community. But we're also going to continue doing these workshops for anti-racistness. So if there are people who are interested in doing this work, you can check out our website at eastsideembrace.weebly.com. I hope that hopefully in the next few months, there's going to be at least some significant changes on how we can see not just Black lives matter, but how BIPOC voices and BIPOC people matter too, and how we can combat racism as a whole. Thank you.
We always enjoy talking to you, Nikayla, and I always enjoy seeing you out at different events. And I know we'll talk to you again in the future.
Yes, thank you, David. I'll see you soon.
She's amazing.
Yes. Yeah, actually, that was the first show before I came on that I watched was when she did her interview, her first interview.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So Sunday, April 18th from 2 to 4 p.m., that is at Juanita Beach Park, because there's Juanita Bay and there's Juanita Beach. It's at Juanita Beach. Beach. People get them mixed up all the time. It's the one with the really big parking lot, not the one with the little tiny parking lot. We're going to be streaming that event live because I have almost no excuse not to show up there because I live in Kirkland. There's more information on eastsideembrace.weebly, that's WEEBLY.com. If you want more information, we'll also have a link up on our website tomorrow.